I haven't given you guys an update on my pawpaws. I have a small pawpaw patch here with about 6 different pawpaw trees. And then I also have another 3 of them down there close to the stairs. Pawpaws are North America's tropical fruit. They're absolutely something I really want to try. We tried for a couple years to find these pawpaws, but we weren't able to. We found some online from an online retailer. We purchased a few of them last year. And then after we purchased them, like a few months later, we noticed that they were at our local garden center and we purchased quite a few of them from there as well. So we have a patch here and then another patch over there. And I want to give you guys a little update on how they're doing. They all survived their first winter here, which is great news. And I'm just seeing them putting out tiny little buds right now, which is even better news. So we can see here that they're just starting to put out these little buds now, and they're doing really well, all of these pawpaws. And you can see they were $45 at the store. Let me see if I can find the variety. So this one doesn't actually say the variety on here, but it can go up to zone 5. Pawpaws actually grow wild pretty much all over the eastern United States and Canada, but you'd have to go foraging to find the trees. So they're basically making a comeback now. We want to be one of the first farms to actually bring the pawpaws back, where we can actually grow them and cultivate them on the homestead. So all of these trees here are all pawpaws with the orange tags. And then here is my blueberry patch. I have different types of varieties of blueberries all in here. Some that ripen early in the season and some that ripen a little bit later, but I have quite a few, and we can just see now the buds are starting to come out here. These are just the little blueberry buds just budding now, first time this season. See, I covered this blueberry patch in just this woven mesh because I wasn't able to harvest any of the blueberries the first few months because the birds were getting at them faster than I could. So I put this over and now I get all of my berries. Here's something. So this is the Stella cherry, and you can see it's putting out beautiful buds right now on this one branch here. And then there's another little branch down here as well. So long as they don't put any branches out from the rootstock, you're good to go. You can see all of the fresh dandelions. This would be the time to collect your dandelions. Just snip them off at the top. And then you can use this to make dandelion tea, dandelion salves, or even dandelion jam. I've seen some amazing recipes for dandelion jam. I'll share a couple of those with you guys in the upcoming video. Dandelions actually serve a good purpose in your garden. Now, you obviously don't want them to take over your yard or your garden space, but they do serve a purpose, which is that they're one of the first flowers that come in the spring for the pollinators that you're gonna need. So removing all of the dandelions, probably not a good idea unless you have something else that's in bloom to take the place of the dandelions. So they do serve a purpose in the garden. Here I also have the smaller pawpaws that we planted last year. These ones were the very, very tiny ones. This one is the Shenandoah. It's also putting out a few little buds here for us. So it's doing well. So we know that most of our fruit trees survive the winter. This one here is doing beautifully. This is the Reliance Peach. Just gonna keep the tag in there. So this peach tree survived and took off beautifully from the first planting last year. So updating you on the container onions that we planted about a week ago. You can see how well they've taken off. And they're all doing really well. They're not quite as big as the one I planted earlier in the season, but they took off awesome considering it's only been about a week since I put them in the soil. Here on the ground, just kind of comes back every year. This is parsley that I had in a container one year and it went to seed. And it just kind of reseeded all over the yard. So I can pretty much, this will be 3 times the size by this time the summer hits, and I can harvest parsley all over anytime. It's been a few days, maybe a couple weeks now since we've showed you guys the meat birds. So let's take a look at them. Okay, so I got the diatomaceous earth all over the goats, inside of the goat barns, inside of the chicken coop as well. So that's really gonna help with things like mites and any little crawly bugs that might be on them. So, one task down. They have grown so much. They are really big now. They fully feathered out, and we're just fattening them up now. Okay guys, thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And the best way to help me is to just share the video on social media. I'll see you in the next one. Stay peaceful. Bye.